So good morning everyone, happy Vlogmas day 12. What are we doing right now? What is it that you want though? Oh boy. Watch out, Bean. He's a wild man. Is that what it is? You had double dinner yesterday, so now you just want triple the meals at all times? Colby. Colby. What is it? Please do not bark at me. Sir, just because I gave you that elf collar does not mean that you can create havoc. Right there. Put the elf collar on you. Oh boy. Come here. What are we doing? I'm gonna take that elf collar from you. If you're gonna be a brat whenever you have that collar on, I'm taking it away. Oh. It does not give you an excuse. Just because you're stinking cute. No more bells. Now you must be cute and well behaved. Why do you look sad? No more bells. No more bells. No more. You're abusing your power. Abusing your elf powers. Yeah. You're the one that did it, not me. Well, why are you upset with me? It was your own choices. There are consequences. I'm telling you. It's a shame that that's the way life is, but I know. You must wait 45 minutes for your lunch. It's terrible. Speaking of the consequences of our own actions. Hello. A little bit of a late start today because I slept in because I was up real late. Because I didn't start editing the vlog until 11 p.m. and then I needed a little downtime because we had dinner, we'd done the errands, we gamed, I edited, and then I needed a little bit of time. So I watched episode 2 of The Ultimatum because that's on Netflix right now, and I replied to comments. So I think I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, I did that to myself. So here I am, gonna do my makeup, have a little chat with you guys while I get ready. Got to go do the advents and do all those good things because I've been potatoing this morning. It was just full potato this morning, as I said the other day during the workout. The thing about Vlogmas is the mornings. I am a night person. I am not a morning person. I think you guys know that very well about me. And so, hence why I'm replying to comments at 1 a.m. That's when I'm most thriving, most productive. It's why I work in the afternoons instead of the mornings. I'm sure some people would absolutely hate that. Some people would want to work first thing in the morning and be done early every day. I'm like, no, let me have the mornings to sleep in, do my own stuff in the morning, and do my work when my brain is actually functioning and awake. And some days I work even later than I intend because once I get started, I get on a roll and I just keep going, and I can make my hours however I want. So if I'm on a roll and I want to work till 8 p.m. one day, it's fine. I just work less the next day. So it all works out for me, this current job. But your girl is not a morning person. She's just meant to be a night owl, and it's been like that my entire life. In college, I at certain points went basically nocturnal. There were points, especially like my first year of college, when I was in not super serious classes because if you don't know, I went to the University of Florida, which is a very big university that's like 50,000 students. Back then, I don't know what it is now, but it's one of the largest public universities. And so tons of students trying to get in classes. So before I could get into my journalism or anthropology classes, I had to take a bunch of weird general elective classes. So for instance, my freshman year, I think my first semester, I had Introduction to World Music because I was at the time considering being a music minor because if you don't know, this is just a fun fact chat with Liz apparently this morning. If you don't know, I grew up in music, grew up in band. I started piano lessons when I was like in 1st grade, took piano lessons all the way through graduating high school. So that's probably my best instrument, although I never play it anymore. I haven't played in years. I still think it'd be like riding a bike. I could pick it back up. But I also play 4 other instruments. I play clarinet. I started clarinet in 4th grade, started bass clarinet in 7th grade, started trumpet in 10th grade, and then picked up bass guitar in college because that's something that I could play in my apartment. And so music has always been a great interest of mine. I loved playing instruments. This dog over here right now. So I thought I was going to be possibly a music minor. Introduction to world music, life in the universe, which thought was going to be something really cool, like talking about aliens and stuff. It was not. It was not at all. It was actually a very boring class that I did not like whatsoever. And economics, which I ended up having to drop because I was terrible at it and had to take it again later on in college. And what was my other 1st semester class being? He's like, I don't know, I wasn't even alive yet. Well, I can't remember now, but it doesn't matter. It was not anything important. They were all just gen ed, random large classes that I could get into and work on getting my associates on the way to getting into journalism classes once I was an upperclassman. So because of that, I was able to schedule my classes pretty late in the afternoon, so I just became nocturnal. And there were many times when I knew it was time for bed because the sun was coming up. I was like, oh, better go to bed. And I functioned like that for my freshman year of college. It's how I naturally operate. And if I don't force myself to bed, I will very easily slip into a 2, 3, 4 a.m. bedtime. Clearly I was made for Halloween Horror Nights. That is, I am fine with that schedule. In fact, I struggle with that because now what happens is I will go to Halloween Horror Nights. I'll be amped, come back to my hotel room, won't fall asleep till 4 or 5 in the morning, and then my body wakes me up at 9 a.m. That wasn't a problem. When I was 20, I could sleep until 2 p.m. and it wasn't a problem. Now my body wakes me up. So some of those Horror Nights nights, I would definitely function on like 3 hours of sleep because I will go to bed at like 5 a.m. and then be up at 9. That part I don't care for. I'm not even using the beauty blender today. I've been using the beauty blender, but I'm not bothering with it. I'm literally just doing this because I feel a little better being on camera if I have at least a little bit of makeup on. Obviously you guys know during the weekly vlogs there's a lot of times where I don't bother with makeup, but there's something about daily editing of myself that just makes me feel better if I have a little bit of makeup on. Let's talk about today. So obviously it's a work day. I have an LOI I need to submit, which is a letter of intent, which is like some grants have a like first step where they weed people out, and that's an LOI. So I have to do that today. The actual grant's not due until early in 2025, but the LOI is also due early 2025, so I'm gonna get that done before I go on vacation. Before we all go on vacation, my job shuts down for Christmas through New Year's. That way I don't have to worry about it when I come back, and I just wait for the invitation to apply. Foster. Foster being such a brat today. What? Oh. Heaven forbid there is a child walking through this neighborhood. Heaven forbid. Bean says no to that child. So that's on my to-do list today. I want to get that done. We also apparently have some surprise work being done on the house. We're basically adding some more drains around the house. Because with these really heavy Florida rains, the rain just like pours off our roof and has been taking away our soil. So we're adding some more gutters and stuff around the house, gutters and drains. And I guess they called Mike first thing this morning and we're like, hey, we're coming today. So don't know when that's happening. They haven't arrived yet. So not sure how much chaos that's gonna create. So that's why I'm kind of like talking to you guys now, because it might just be hours of the dogs losing their minds. I'm not really quite sure how obvious it's going to be that there's something happening. And if so, I'm probably not vlogging much during the day because it's it's annoying for us having the dogs bark the whole time. I'm sure it'd be annoying for you guys to hear the dogs bark the entire time. And tonight I'm gonna make the Christmas crack and the Coquito. So at least there's that. There's that kind of fun thing. But we do have a morning adventure planned for tomorrow, which I am excited about. And then the weekend has very exciting things happening. So the calm before the storm for the weekend. All right, I'm gonna finish my makeup and then we'll go do the advents. All right, let's see here. Final day on this side. Who are we gonna get today? It is, what are you? Austin! Are you an avocado? I think he's an avocado. Austin the Avocado? Austin loves drawing aliens and dreams of one day living in space. He loves pretending that he lives on the moon or is climbing rock mountains on Mars. Austin became obsessed with outer space in school after reading a book about aliens. Will you help Austin plan his next space adventure? Well, Austin, you just became my absolute favorite. You are adorable. I have a friend, Austin, and so when I saw his name, I was like, oh, maybe I'll send this one to him. But no, I'm sorry. I cannot give you away. Austin the Avocado, who loves aliens, is my absolute favorite. I adore you. Okay. 12. This is your door, right where I can't cheat anywhere else. Dang. I've been cheating the past few days. Well, please hold while I break into this. I cannot immediately tell what it is. Just what I wanted. A super cheap and random pizza mask. Because that makes sense. A pizza eye mask. Is it supposed to look like it's sunglasses on your face? Because I don't know. This is in fact what I was missing for my London flight. Oh yeah, this calendar. No, thumbs down. Day 12 means this is the final one of this day. Oh, you can see the rum has been getting nicely infused. But let's see. We have a youth cream. All right, it says apply morning and evening. Let's see what it smells like. Spoiler, not much smell to it whatsoever, but I'm gonna put it in here with my routine, my evening routine, and we'll see. Okay, easy enough. We are building the other slanted part of the roof. 11 steps. This should seem familiar.
What's happening?
So it's just not a very, it's not a very sturdy build.
Right.
So like, it's not as bad as the wreath, but kind of similar situation where
You just don't want to touch anything because
I just, every time I try to secure something, it just
right.
launches apart. It's time to attach. Okay. This is going to hook. Aha, I see the vision.
Were you feeling like somebody's upstairs?
Well, I can hear someone's upstairs, so yes. Haha, nope. You thought wrong, Liz. Success. Okay, it took some fiddling, but I got this together. So this is all attached, this is attached. It's delicate because this is what's holding this on, but this will snap off, the top will snap off. But we've got it put together. Look at the little A-frame. It's so cute. Definitely was a little harder today, but got it done. Also, there are people walking around on the roof because the gutter people are here, so there's footsteps happening. Foster's not pleased. Strangely enough, doesn't seem too concerned about the footsteps. So we've closed the blinds so that he can't see. Strangely, he seems okay with the footsteps on the ceiling so far, but we'll see how it goes. I can hear him milling around up there. You know, it is December. We're just prepping for Santa when Santa's on the roof. We're just making sure everything's good up there for Santa. Oh, but I had to spin it around. Look at the front. Even with my questionable wreath, it's looking super cute. Okay, today's lunch. I heated up the leftover barbecue meat for Mike, and he's got the baked beans and the cream corn leftovers. I'm having half a tuna sandwich. This is how much mac and cheese we had left over, and I'm having the green beans. So that's lunch today. Well, it's gonna be a little lonely in my office today because I can't have the dogs in here because otherwise they'd be barking at the gutter people. Which makes it sound like they've got like their minds in the gutter, the gutter people. But the workers working on our gutters, they would just be barking at them the whole time. So it's just gonna be me in my office, but I'm gonna get work done and I'll catch back up with you guys later this afternoon. Nothing but peace and relaxation on this work day. The dogs are pissed now. They've been setting things up and it's been quiet, and then they just started doing that and now the dogs are pissed. Really good day to get work done. Hello, who is going to give me my first dinner? Hello? Hello? Excuse me? Pardon me? Excuse me? Pardon me? I need first dinner? I need my appetizer? Yeah, I now expect 2 plates every night? Hello, child. It is time. You are correct. It is time for your dinner. You're actually 9 minutes early. 9 minutes early, child. That is an excited dog who thinks he's getting 2 bowls. No. Well, it's time to make dinner. So we're going to have creamy tortellini soup with Parmesan, basil, and Italian sausage tonight. Figured it's a chilly day. It's a good day for soup. Completed. I think this one's got a lot of potential. Very excited for this one. Well, dinner was yummy, but now it's the boys' lucky day. No second dinner, but they do each get their own cookie. So we have day 11. Oh, happy boys. One for you. And day 12. Ooh, so exciting. Oh my goodness. Dad gets to do the honors. Nom. Oh, Bean ran with it. He's like, I must take it to the office. This is a big cookie. Happy boys. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. And then Colby gets his special joint pill to help his hips so that when he gets old, he has no hip problems, hopefully. Well, I woke him up getting the camera, but this dog was over there micromanaging me, telling me I had to come sit down on the sofa so that he could nap. So he finally fell asleep and I got up to get the camera. He's like, "Woman, but I got news for you." Oh my God, you're so cute. I got news for you, child. You gotta sleep because I've got recipes to make. So I'm gonna be in the kitchen. I'm sorry. You can just stay here and nap. You don't have to be.
It was like the parakeet. We threw the blanket over the top.
You don't have to be with me everything I do. You can nap. Meanwhile, this dog, no problem napping. Okay, it is time to make Coquito and Christmas crack. So here is the recipe I'm using for the Coquito. I'm just gonna go ahead and film it like this because otherwise I would 100% forget to link it down below. So you can just screenshot this or do whatever you need. And then here's your instructions. And there you go. So we're gonna make this and then I'm gonna make the Christmas crack. Pour all of the ingredients in to blend them up. Okay, here's before. Time to blend it up. Okay, so that's blended up. And now we're measuring out. We think it's going to be 2 bottles. And Mike's going to filter out the raisins and the cinnamon sticks. Okay, the rum is inside. You about to just eat a raisin? Delicious.
Maybe like rum.
Well, I don't think I'm going to like it by itself. Oh, that's pretty delicious, actually. I mean, that's how they do like rum raisin ice cream, right? So
yep.
You save the raisins and you can use them as garnish for the Coquito. I changed shirts because it was too hot to cook in a long sleeve shirt. The rum is in. I'm very excited for the rum raisins in it. I think it's gonna be delicious. And there they are. We're gonna put them in the fridge. Supposedly the coconut milk will have it thicken as it chills. You have to put them in the fridge for at least 4 hours, so we won't be trying these tonight. But tomorrow,
Speak for yourself.
we shall see. I'm very excited. I hope this is delicious because this was very easy. Christmas crack time. So if you watch any of my Vlogmas crew, then you've seen this made before because they're the ones that influenced me to make it. So last year was my first year. So I'm still very much a newbie at it, but the boys are on board. They're like, what's happening? Sheet pan. Spray your aluminum foil. This first step is the easiest part. And then you just cover it in saltines so that there's a minimal amount of space. Now, obviously this is not a healthy recipe, right? It's Christmas, it's Christmas crack. It's not gonna be healthy. So then you have 1 cup of butter and 1 cup of brown sugar. Then you're gonna take your butter and your sugar, melt them together to make a toffee. Okay, so now this goes in the oven for 5 minutes. While that's baking, I'm gonna get my chocolate chips ready. You need 2 cups, which is basically an entire bag these days. So last year I did sprinkles, which I'm gonna do on half of it, but then this recipe suggested some pecans, so I'm gonna do half pecans, half sprinkles. Okay, and then this is molten lava coming out of the oven. And so you sprinkle it with your chocolate chips. And then I learned this from Jaclyn. The recipe says to just let it sit, but I learned from Jaclyn to just put it back in the oven, like turn the oven off and just let it go back in the oven for a minute or two and it'll help melt the chocolate. Okay, I think that's enough. And then you can just, stop. Spread the chocolate around. And then while your chocolate's still melty, go ahead and put down your toppings. And there you have it. So easy. I can see why everyone makes it. That is it. And then you just let it sit and harden, and then eventually you break it up. I think last year I ended up having to put mine in the fridge for a little bit because my house was room temperature enough that I feel like it had a hard time hardening. It's a little bit chillier tonight, so I think worst case, I could take it out on the porch with me for a couple minutes and it'd be okay. So we'll see how it goes tonight. So that concludes the holiday treat portion of today's vlog. Putting away the blender. It is time for tea and advents. Let's do the question of the day first. Question of the day. Dun dun dun. Also, clearly need to do that advent still. Ooh, another hot topic. Yesterday was real or fake tree. Today's hot topic: white lights or multicolor lights. Obviously, I am team white lights for the Christmas tree, but I could be either or for outdoors. In fact, we have a mixture. We have some white, we have some green and red, and we have some multicolor. So it's all over the place outside, but inside, I'm team white lights. I really like the white lights. Okay, tea calendar for the 12th. Guys, can you believe we're like halfway through this? How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Okay. Day 12, the grand reveal. It is salted caramel oolong. I don't know. I'm not like always on board for the salted caramel teas. We're gonna find out. I think we had this one last year. I just did the sniff test though, and it smells really good. You can actually see like the crystals of caramel, and I can 100% smell some raisins. There's definitely some dehydrated raisins in there. Ooh. It actually goes really well with the rum raisins we had earlier. Just put a handful of rum raisins in your tea. Boozy tea, let's do it. Let's start it. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be a good one. Day 12. Ooh, is this the coffee cookie? Yeah, I think so. Have we had the other cookie? We've had the lemon. Yeah, we have had the chocolate. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Like day 2 or 3.
Coffee cookie. I will actually eat that one tonight because that actually goes really well with this flavor, I think.
Iced.
Ah, yum. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Very nice.
My favorites, actually.
Tasha's giving me this look like, Mom, it's 9:30 and you haven't sat down yet. Because it's true. It is 9:30 p.m. and I have not sat down yet. But I'm coming, Bean. I'm going to have my tea over there. We're going to relax. You're going to chill with me while I edit Vlogmas. All will be well. So yes, once we have our tea, I'm going to sign off for the night so I can get to editing. And tomorrow morning, we're going to go on a little shopping adventure in St. Pete. It should be fun. We have a couple places in mind that we want to take you guys too. Plus I have a couple things on my list that I need. So we're gonna head to St. Pete tomorrow morning, so that'll be fun and festive. And then tomorrow is Joe Bob's Christmas special, which I am very much looking forward to. So good things ahead, but I need to actually sit down and relax. It's been a long day. And I cannot believe we're basically halfway through this now. Like, it goes by fast every year, but this year especially, I feel like I was just editing day 4 and 5, and now it's like 12. Like, how did that happen? A blink of the eye. Here we go. Cheers. Ooh, I like it.
Oh, not bad. Okay.
I like that. My finger's about to fall off from the way I'm holding it, but...
Okay. I was a little worried. That's
Yeah.
better than I thought it was going to be.
The rating is tough on that one, though. I like it a lot, but my previous rating system has been 4 or 5, I would buy it. And I don't know that I would buy that. I think it's really good, so my inclination is to give it a 4. But that's not the kind of tea I would go for. Like, I want either citrusy or cinnamony or spicy, and this is super sweet caramel. So I think I gotta get it for the 3.5. How about that?
3 for me.
3 for Mike, 3.5 for me. That puts it under the threshold of buying it. Like, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Even with your 0.5 scales.
Yep, sure am. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it with my little cookie, but I wouldn't buy it. I'll do this off camera. You guys don't need to see that today. Just know that I did it. I did the calendar. You'll see it tomorrow.
You think he's depressed because he only had one dinner tonight?
Yeah, he gave up on me. Oh,
Second dinner. It's happening.
no, it's not. Oh, look at that face.
Good.
Look at that face.
But it could.
Oh boy. Go back to sleeping. So mean, playing up all his hopes and dreams for 2 days in a row. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I will see you tomorrow for some adventures in St. Pete. Bye.